You have to write so many times.
यस सर, स्टेप्स ही सर याद नहीं रहते सर.
वही तो प्रैक्टिस करनी है ना. लैंग्वेज है तो लैंग्वेज में यू हैव टू राइट दी प्रोग्राम 4 to 5 times, देन यू realize that when to use C out, when to use C in, where the double quote is required, okay, where endl is required, where to start the clear screen, get th, etc., when to open the bracket, when to close. So if you write so many times, then and only then you will get the some insight. Okay, once the program flow set in your mind, then it becomes very simple to write any program. So it is a matter of practice. ठीक है, बस वैसे ही प्रैक्टिस करते रहो.
यस सर.
Okay, so in last lecture we discussed about the bitwise OR and bitwise exclusive OR. Now we will talk about the special characters or the special operators. So there are some special operators used in C++ to perform particular types of operations. First is unary operators. The unary operators require only a single expression to produce a line. So when you say the unary operator, it means you require only single expression to produce a line or result. Unary operators usually precede their single operands. Sometimes some unary operators may be followed by the operands such as incrementer and decrementer. So if you talk about the unary operator plus plus I, so I is a operands and this plus plus is unary operators. You can write I minus minus. That means I is a operands and minus minus is a unary operators. So sometimes it is a preceded, sometimes it is a followed by the operands. Unary means it has only single expression to evaluate. And what is the meaning of I plus 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 I? It is I equal to I plus 1. Okay. So some list of the unary operators are given. Asterisk sign is nothing but it is unary operators. It can also work as a binary operator if I am using asterisk as a multiplication of two operands. So if I am using the two operands with the operator asterisk sign, so it is a binary operators and it is nothing but the part of arithmetic operators. But when you use as a pointer, okay, then this become the unary operators. To see the content of a variable where the pointer is pointing, we use the asterisk sign and it is said to be a pointer operator. So there is a last unit of pointers. So we will see at that time. So what is the meaning of that? Contents of the storage field to which a pointer is pointing. Okay, if you wish to see the content of a variable where the pointer is pointing, we have to use this unary operators. And if I wish to see the address of the variable where the pointer is pointing, then I have to use the ampersand sign as a unary operator. Then if you write minus sign, okay, so if I'm writing minus 2, so what is meaning that I'm making 2 is my expression or operands and I'm using the minus sign, that means I'm making the 2 as a minus 2, so it is a unary operator. But I can write x minus y, then this minus is nothing but working as a arithmetic operator. So if only single expressions or operands is associated with the operator, then such operators are said to be a unary operators. Similarly, negation. So negation is nothing but if I'm saying that negation of true, what is? It is a false. Okay. So what it means? True is a single expression and this is a negation sign. So negation is nothing but it is a unary operator. Then we have seen that bitwise complement. So bitwise complement is that we have given the value of x. If we write the complement of x, so then complement is nothing but it is a unary operator. Then this is the incrementer plus plus, decrementer minus minus, okay, and type and the size of, these are also two operators, but mainly we are focusing on this. So unary operator means when you require the single expression to evaluate. So some detail is given. Pointer operator, that is what we have discussed. The pointer operator is used to get the content of address operator pointing to the particular memory element or the cell. When a variable is pointing to the specific cell, and if you wish to see the content of the address, then we use the asterisk sign, that is called the pointer operator. And if I wish to look at the address, then I am using the address operator, single ampersand sign. It is said to be a address operators. Have we seen such kind of operator anywhere? Bitwise AND. I hope if you, so it is also a bitwise AND, but bitwise AND, what happen? You require the letters X and Y. Then this ampersand sign is nothing but it is a bitwise operator. But it is a binary operator because it requires the two operands. But if you are using only ampersand X, it means I am looking to the address of the variable X. Okay, this ampersand is using for the address of the variable. Similarly, if you wish to talk about the increment and decrement, so plus plus is for the incrementation, minus minus is for the decrementation. So incrementer and decrementers are two special operators which are used to control the loops in effective way. If you remember, we have used in the for loop I equal to 1, I less than equal to n, then we return I plus plus. That means if I wish to control the loop effectively, then I can use the incrementer and decrementer operators, and I plus plus is nothing but it is saying that you are incrementing I by 1. Okay, so I plus plus is nothing but I equal to I plus 1, and it is incrementing 1 in I and assign back to the original I. So plus plus I is nothing but it is equal to I equal to I plus. Even I plus plus you can write, it has the same meaning. So you can use the plus plus and I plus plus. But here what happen? If I'm writing plus plus I, it means first it will increment and then execute. Here what happen? First it will execute and then increment. Okay, so you have to have a precaution while using this. I always advise to use the I plus plus because first I wish to execute and then I wish to go for the increment. That is what I have done in the for loop. If I'm writing I equal to 7, then what is the answer of x I plus plus I? So I is equal to 7 plus I is nothing but I equal to I plus 7. So 7 plus 1 is 8. So now after execution, the answer will be the 8. Any questions up to incrementer? Anyone?
No, sir.
Okay. Now then we talk about the decrementers. Decrementers means it is decrementing the index by minus 1. So if you write minus minus I, what is the meaning of that? I equal to I minus 1. Or you can write I minus minus, it is nothing but I equal to I minus 1. So it's very simple, decrementer and incrementers. Now there is a one operator which is known as a ternary operators. This we have seen earlier, that is I am not repeating. Complement we have seen, negation we have seen, unary minus we have seen, bitwise operators we have seen, okay? Or ampersand sign, that is the address operators here. Now you have seen the unary. Unary means how many operands required?
One.
1. Okay. Now then second we have seen the binary operator. How many expressions we require to evaluate?
Two.
2. So now if I am saying that ternary operators, it means how many expressions required? 3.
Three.
Okay. So unary means 1, binary means 2, and ternary means 3. It is called ternary because it is uses 3 expressions. And now you can see the syntax. What is the syntax? It is the question mark and colon. Okay. So we will see how it is working. The ternary operator acts like a shorthand version of if-else construction. So we have seen the if-else construction. Okay, if x is greater than y, then max equal to x. else max equal to y. Now, what is the general syntax of ternary operators? General syntax of ternary operator is this: expression, then question marks, then expression 2, and then colon. So that means if given expression is true, then expression 2 will be executed, otherwise expression 3 will be executed. So which results is either expression 2 or expression 3. If expression 1 is true, then expression 2 is evaluated, and if expression 1 is false, then expression 3 is evaluated. So it depends on the expression 1, the expression 2 or expression 3 are evaluated. So ternary operator can be used and alternate to the if-else structure. Okay, sometimes we may ask in MCQ, sometimes in a Viva. Okay, so ternary operator is nothing but it is a alternate to the if-else structure. So let me show you here one example. If value %2 equal to 0, इसका मतलब क्या है? When we use the percentage sign, anyone remembers what is the meaning of percentage in the C++? It is a modulo operator.
मॉड्यूलो के लिए
ओके, सो मोड्यूलो, तो यहाँ पे क्या है, वैल्यू मोड्यूलो 2, इसका मतलब है कि आपने जो वैल्यू दिया उसको 2 से जब आप डिवाइड कर रहे हैं और रिजल्ट उसका 0 आ रहा है, इसका मतलब क्या हुआ, नंबर इज इवन. जैसे कि मैं 10 को 2 से डिवाइड करूंगा तो 2 5 जा 10. What is the remainder? 10 minus 10 is 0. So that means when the remainder is 0, when number is even. जब भी ये नंबर इवन होगा तब रिमाइंडर क्या होगा, 0 होगा व्हेन मैं 2 से डिवाइड करूंगा. तो यहाँ पे वही लिखा है हमने, इफ वैल्यू %2 इक्वल टू 0, if yes, then your output will be even equal to true, else your output even equal to false. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So now how should I write this if else structure into the ternary operator? So if I am writing that even equal to value %2 equal to 0, if this result is true, the expression 2 will be evaluated, otherwise expression 3 will be evaluated. So if I am supplying value equal to 10, then this expression is true. 10 modulo 2 is equal to 0, yes, then this expression will be evaluated. That means result is true. If value equal to, let us say I am taking 11 modulo 2, what is the result? It is a 1. So 1 is equal to 0, no, that means expression 3 will be evaluated. Now let me take another example. To find the larger of a two numbers, if first number is greater than second numbers, if yes, then which is maximum? Max equal to first, else max equal to second. जैसे आप ऐसा लिखते हैं, if x is greater than y, max equal to x, else max equal to y, ऐसे लिखते हैं ना. अब यही का यही मुझे लिखना है टर्नरी ऑपरेटर्स में, तो मैं कैसे लिखूंगा, max equal to if x is greater than y, okay, question marks, then x, else y, okay, because semicolon y semicolon, every C++ statement is terminated by the semicolon. So this is nothing but the ternary operators. This I have written in this structure. Max equal to, if x greater than y, then max equal to x, otherwise max equal to y. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So why 3 express ternary? Because this is expression 1, this is expression 1, which one? This one. This is expression 2, and this is expression 3. So there are three expression is required to evaluate, and that's why the operator is known as a ternary operator. If you understand C++ is very simple, but if you try to cram, it is very difficult. So don't cram, just apply the logic and make a habit of writing more and program. Though you will get the errors, no problem. If more errors, you will try to rectify more errors, try to correct more errors, and so that you will learn more. So never think in a that way कि मैं सो जाऊंगा और मुझे ब्रह्म ज्ञान हो जाएगा. ठीक है, लैंग्वेज में कभी ब्रह्म ज्ञान नहीं होता है. जैसे मैथमेटिक्स, स्टैटिस्टिक्स और कंप्यूटर्स में आपको सीखने के लिए मेहनत करनी पड़ती है, वैसे ही है. इफ यू विश टू learn the more language, then write more programs. Similarly, like you are solving more examples. ठीक है, so it's very simple. So this is all about the ternary operators. Now we will talk about the manipulators. To write a program in a C++, the various types of declaration and arithmetic operations can be done using basic inputs and output statement. तो हमने देखा कि कुछ भी काम करना है तो use the cout and cin statement. Okay, and cout and cin statement are the part of IO stream .h header file. Okay, इसका part है. So header files like iomanip and io stream.h, okay, are used. And if you wish to decorate your program, you can use the iomanip. So iomanip header file is mainly used to decorate program. ठीक है, the declaration of variable. तो जनरल सिंटेक्स ऑफ डिक्लेरेशन ऑफ वेरिएबल आप जानते हैं. मैं मैनिपुलेटर्स में आता हूँ, उससे पहले थोड़ी बात कर लेते हैं. तो डिक्लेरेशन ऑफ वेरिएबल, तो variables are nothing but identifiers. Identifiers 1, identifiers 2, identifiers n, then type. Type may be of a character. Okay, so ch is a character data type. Short integer, that is x and y, are of a short integer data type. And when they are short, what is the size? It is a 16 bits. Long integer, so x1 is a long integer data type and it is of a 32 bits. Okay, so this is a declaration of variable. Now what do you mean by the statement? So I told you usually statements are of a three type. I told you simple statement, compound statement, and simple, compound, and control. Now control having a two, conditional and loop statement. So a statement in a computer program carries out some action. So what it will do? When you write some statement, it will have the some action. So statement is nothing but it carries out some actions. There are three types. One is expression statement, जिसको मैंने simple statement कहा था. Second is a compound statement, and third one is a control statement. So what is an expression statement? An expression statement consists of any valid C++ expression followed by a semicolon. तो सिंपल स्टेटमेंट में हम वही कर रहे हैं ना. इट इज अ स्टेटमेंट फॉलोड बाय सेमीकोलन. वी कॉल देम एज अ सिंपल स्टेटमेंट. तो एक्सप्रेशन स्टेटमेंट क्या है? इट इज अ कंसिस्ट ऑफ एनी वैलिड C++ एक्सप्रेशन फॉलोड बाय सेमीकोलन. जैसे मैंने यहाँ पे लिखा x इक्वल टू y. तो व्हाट आई हैव डन, आई हैव यूज्ड द असाइनमेंट ऑपरेटर. इसका मतलब है द वैल्यू ऑफ y is copied to the variable x. That means y value will be copied to the variable x. When I am writing sum x plus y, आप देखिए हर एक स्टेटमेंट के बाद में सेमीकोलन लिख रहा हूँ. तो sum x plus y क्या है? The value of x will be added to the value of y and then it will assign to the variable sum. Suppose x equal to 2 है and y equal to 3 है, and if I am writing sum equal to x plus y, then what is this sum? Result of sum is 2 plus 3 is 5. Okay, so this is expression. We have used any expression. This is assignment is one expression. You have made the summation of two variables. It is also expression. But an expression, valid expression terminated by the semicolon, then we call them as a expression statement. So what about compound statement? A group of valid C++ expressions placed within the curly braces is called compound statement. So anything is written between the curly braces are said to be a compound statement. So this is said to be a compound statement. So A equal to B plus C is expression statement, X equal to X into X is expression statement, and Y is equal to A plus X is also expression statement. But I have enclosed this all three into these curly braces. Okay, and therefore it is said to be a compound statement. So in layman language, you can say that the compound statement is a statement, okay, where the group of the expression statements are enclosed into the curly braces. Is that clear? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now third one is a control statement. First we see the expression statement, means any valid C++ expression terminated by semicolon, we call them as expression statement. Second is a compound statement, that means a group of the valid expression statement enclosed into the curly braces, we call them as a compound statement. And now third we are going to talk about the control statement. So what is control statement? The control statement is used for the program flow and to check the conditions of the given expression or a constant. So when the control statements are used, it is for a program flow or to see whether the given condition or expression is a true or not. The keywords of the control statements are normally predefined words, and the programmers may be use them as a ordinary variables. So for example, if I am saying that if A is greater than B and then I wish to execute this all, so this is nothing but the conditional statement. Control statement का पास है conditional statement, and then I am using the while loop and then group of statement. So it is said to be a control statement or loop statement. Okay, so control statement is mainly used for the program flow. Okay, that's all. If you wish to write a comments, make sure that you should use the slash sign. Okay, तो हम फॉरवर्ड स्लैश यूज कर रहे हैं या बैकवर्ड स्लैश यूज कर रहे हैं? यही कर रहे हैं ना?
बैकवर्ड कर रहे हैं सर।
ये वाला कौन सा यूज कर रहे हैं? अभी देखते हैं प्रोग्राम में कौन सा यूज किया है, ये वाला या ये वाला?
बैकवर्ड वाला।
बैकवर्ड
Backward.
पहला या दूसरा? इसको क्या कहेंगे, फॉरवर्ड या बैकवर्ड? ठीक है, तो हमने ये यूज किया था ना, यही किया था ना?
नो सर।
तो ये वाला पता नहीं, मैं भूल गया।
यस सर,
हाँ, दूसरा वाला।
सेकंड वाला किया था सर।
दूसरा वाला किया था, ठीक है, तो मतलब ये सही है ना? ओके, so whenever you wish to write a comment, just use the two slash, and then whatever you write, compiler will understand that you are writing the comments. Now, what is the typical skeleton of C++ program structure? So as I said that you have a program heading, then the beginning of the program, in bracket, in between beginning and end, you can write the type of variables, statement operations, and result, and then, for example, if you wish to write a program for the largest of the two numbers, so first you have to declare necessary header files, then you have to start in a void main, okay, and then you can start the function that is begin of program, declare the variables, make the comparisons, and at the end you will print the max value equal to max. Suppose if you store output in max, and then you can have an end of the program. So this is the typical structure of any C++ program. First you have to declare the necessary header files, then you have to begin the program. So how to begin the program? You have to begin the main functions, and within the main functions you have to first declare the variables, and then after declarations you have to have a specific operations, whether addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and then whatever the results are that you wish to display as output, and then there is the end of the program. So we will talk about the header file. So one of the header file is IO stream. It is well known that the C++ is a tool. This is tool for object oriented programming language. Okay. In order to handle the various object oriented features of a program, it is essential to have some robust input and output facility. This is nothing but robust. It is a robust. So some input output robust facility is required, and IO stream has that facility. The standard header files input and output stream, that is called the IO stream.h, contain a set of small and specific general purpose functions for handling input and output. So what are the two functions which are useful for the input and output? So we have seen in the program cout, that is for displaying the output on your monitor screen. The cout is used to display an object onto your standard device. Normally we call them as a video screen or monitor. And the insertion operators, this is called insertion, this is called exertion. So insertion operators is used along with the cout string, and the general syntax of the cout program is cout variable 1 variable 2 variable n. So you can, as much as possible, you can add. Okay. For example, integer x equal to 123, float y is equal to this, and you wish to display the output x and y together, so you can write in this way: cout insertion operator x you wish to display, and then you wish to display y. And sometimes if you wish to here, if you are writing x and y, so what is the output? 123 minus 45.67. So we could not able to identify the output properly, so that's why we are giving the tab, and we are writing cout x slash t y and del. So now this output is nothing but it is given as 123, and there is a tab, means 8 character space, and then the second will be minus 25.67. So you have to be very careful while displaying the output. In what way you wish output, according to that you have to use the non-graphical characters. Okay. So this print is not photo appropriately, but it is simple. If you wish to write a program to display a statement, okay, so how will you display? तो हमने एक प्रोग्राम लिखा था display the message, तो हमने यूज किया था include IO stream .h as a header file, and then we write the program void main, and the message is that cout welcome, okay, and then the program gets ch, program over. And when you run this, what is the output? Output is a welcome. How to, first you have to compile, and to compile the shortcut key is that alter F9, and if you wish to run the program, the shortcut key is a control F9. Okay, so it is nothing but some message is written, my name is computer. Okay? This is not showing properly. Okay, but anyhow you can write any message. This is the main structure. You can change here the message, my name is so and so, I am the student of Department of Statistics in MSc semester 1, likewise applied or statistics. So this is if you don't want to use the endl means it is for a output in a new line, but somebody said no, I don't want to use endl because endl is a manipulator, and for that I require the iomanip.h header file, but without iomanip still endl can be used because it is associated with the iostream.h. So instead of endl, somebody said that I wish to use the /n. slash n, as I told you, it is a graphical characters. Okay, so my name is computer slash n. Slash n means I am looking a next line or output on a next line. So first it will print my name is computer, then it will carry one enter, and then many greetings to you. So it is nothing but many greetings to you. So you can see that output is my name is computer, many greetings to you. Why it is in the next line here? Because of a slash n. Okay. Yes, any questions? Anyone? Somebody has unmute mic.
Chandrabhushan.
हाँ पूछो पूछो. Chandrabhushan, Shruti, any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, ना mic unmute है तो मैंने कहा कि questions होगा. Okay. So this is all about the C out. Now we will talk about the C in. Okay. So C in is nothing but is used to read a number, character, or a string of characters from a standard input device, normally the keyboard. If you wish to give something from the keyboard, then how the compiler will understand that you wish to input something? So you have to use the cin command. The general syntax of the cin is that cin variable 1, variable 2, and variable n. Every time you have to use the exception operator. This is called exception. X. Suppose I wish to enter the value of y. Then cin x, exception y. So let us say a and b are of integer type, f1, f2 are of a float, and c1, c2 are characters. And if you wish to enter all the variables by keyboards simultaneously, you can use in this way. Or you can wish to enter first AB, then F1, F2, and then C1, C2. So you can write in this way. Okay. Okay. So you can write in this way. It is up to you in what way you wish to. But make sure that there should be a semicolon at the end of each statement. Because if you will not give the semicolon, compiler will not understand that it is going to complete and it is giving the error. So we have seen about the iostream.h header file. It is called input output stream header files, which contains the two commands cin and cout. Cout is nothing but mainly useful to display output on your monitor screen. Standard device, you can see that video screen. And cin is nothing but it is useful to give the inputs from the keyboards. For C, with cout you have to use the insertion operators, and with the cin you have to use the exception operators. Okay. Any questions up to this? Because we have seen many programs, so I don't think there should be any questions. But still, if anyone has. Anyone? No? Okay. So आगे बढ़ते हैं. There are two things are possible. Either you understood everything or you did not understand anything. So what should I understand? Whether you belong to the category 1 or category 2.
Category 1, sir.
Category 1. That means
Understood, sir.
understood. Very good. Very good. So आगे बढ़ते हैं. Thank you. So as I told you that we will see the one header file iomanip.h. Now manip means it is a manipulator, and I for input, O for the output. So it is a input, output, manipulators. That is what here it is. Manipulator functions are special stream functions. that change certain characteristics of input and output. So many times we wish to decorate the program, and whenever we wish to decorate the programs, we use the manipulator function because they usually change the certain characteristics of input and output. The main advantage of using manipulator function is that they facilitate the formatting of input and output stream. To carry out operations using manipulator functions in a user program, the header file input output manipulator is needed, which is known as a iomanip.h. So that must be included. If you wish to use a special stream functions to decorate your output or the to change the certain characteristics of the input and output, the header file known as iomanip.h should be included. So following are the list of manipulators which are using while writing a program. So what are that? One is the handle. Actually, handle is the manipulator functions. It is a part of iomanip.h, but it is also allowable with the iostream.h. Set W, that is the set width. Set fill, if you wish to fill the certain blank space, other things by the special characters. Set precision, if I wish to set the precision two decimal precision, 5 decimal, 4 decimal, I can use. Set base means I wish to set the base of whether the octal base, whether hexadecimal base, or whether the decimal base. And NDES is also a one manipulator. So we will see one by one. First one is a NDEL. The NDEL is an output manipulator to generate a carriage return or a line feed character. So that means whenever you have written the NDEL after the certain line, what happens? It will carry the one return. That means it will give the next output on a new line. So let us understand. This A equal to 2, B equal to 3. Here I have given C out in double quote A equal to NDEL, and then I have given the B. So what is the output? Here what happened? I have written the C out, then I have given the NDEL. तो यहाँ से वो क्या होगा? Carriage return आएगा, तो A print हो गया. Then I have given the B and then NDEL. That means after NDEL मतलब ये नई line पे आएगा, and then it will print B. तो यहाँ पे A 2 and 3 कहाँ गया? A is a 2 and B equal to 3. वो कुछ गड़बड़ है क्या लिखने में? Any mistake by me for writing a program? देखिए एक बार ध्यान से बताइए, मेरी कुछ गलती है?
मैनिपुलेटर के
हैं?
मैनिपुलेटर दिया है ना आपने?
ठीक है, एंडल तो हम आईओ स्ट्रीम में भी लिख सकते हैं, वो तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, लेकिन यहाँ पे आउटपुट आया ए एंड बी, तो ये सही है आउटपुट? Whether the output is correct?
Yes, sir.
क्यों करेक्ट है? 2 और 3, बी 3 कहाँ गया?
Yes, क्योंकि सर आपने कैरेक्टर टाइप किया है ना.
Yes, very good. Because I have not given the program like that. मैंने ऐसा नहीं लिखा है. A इक्वल टू, ठीक है, देन A जो आपके पास इनपुट्स है वो मैंने यहाँ पे नहीं दिया है, इसलिए उसने क्या लिया? सिर्फ A डबल कोट में है तो वही का वही प्रिंट. देन इमीडिएटली इट हैज गिवन द एंडल, मतलब नेक्स्ट लाइन में अभी क्या करेगा? वो प्रिंट B करेगा. But here now it will give the A equal to A. What is A? A is 2. So it is printing 2. Now डबल कोट में कुछ भी है वो एज इट इज आएगा, मैंने आपको बताया था, तो इसलिए लिखने में ध्यान रखना है. ठीक है, whatever you are writing on in double quote, it will printed as it is. Then what is the B value? Value of B is 3, so it is B equal to. यहाँ पे आपने डबल कोट में क्या लिखा? B equal to, तो ये इतना आ गया. And then what is the value of B? So there is 3, so that is printed. And why it is in a two different output? Because you have used the AND. Okay, so a simple program to display a message on a 2 lines using the AND manipulator. तो यहाँ पे मैंने iostream.h, इसकी ज़रूरत नहीं है, बट यू कैन ऐड दी अनदर फाइल. तो ये से लिख सकते हैं हम. कैन इट इज अलाउेबल in a program file? Can I write two header files in a same line?
No, sir.
Okay, it is not allowing. So I have to write two header files in a different line because one header file is only in a one line. So include iostream dot h, and then I have to write include on your dot h. So this is the correct. This is the wrong. Okay. Then I have to write the void main, that is the beginning of the program. Okay. And then I'm writing, because I wish to display the message on two lines. So first line is this and second line will be this. So my name is XYZ. So that whatever I am giving in the double quote, it will be printed. And that means the next line is will be on a new line. So that means it will be printed on the next line. But I have not given endl here. Why? Is there any need for the endl? This is the output. My name is XYZ and I am a student of MSc semester 1. But here I have not given the endl. I have just used the semicolon. Is there any need? चलेगा? ये देना ही पड़ेगा.
चलेगा सर,
चलेगा. क्यों चलेगा?
क्योंकि उसके बाद कोई लाइन चाहिए ही नहीं अब.
Yes, very good. क्योंकि उसके बाद कोई मुझे लाइन प्रिंट नहीं करनी है. If I wish a new line in a next line, okay, then I require give to endl. But यहाँ पे मेरे को दो ही लाइन है, तो जरूरी नहीं कि हर बार आप endl यूज करो ही. ठीक है. So endl and line feed, let is slash n, will give the same result. It can be illustrated through the following example. So एक example लिखा है. iostream and iomanip दोनों header file we have taken. Let us say a equal to 20 as integer, and if I am writing slash a, sorry, cout a equal to a endl, तो यहाँ पे मैं endl यूज कर रहा हूँ और यहाँ पे मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ slash n. तो तीनों का आउटपुट देखो क्या आएगा. ये मेरा आउटपुट सही है. इसका आउटपुट यहाँ पे लिखा है. इज इट आउटपुट इज करेक्ट? प्रोग्राम आपके सामने है, अभी आप बता सकने चाहिए मुझे इसका आउटपुट यहाँ पे whatever output I have written over here whether it is correct or not.
सर पहले का तो सही है, लेकिन दूसरे में सर a इक्वल टू a नहीं लिखा है.
हाँ, वेरी गुड. तो आपको यहाँ पे ये 20 नहीं आएगा. अगर आपको 20 चाहिए तो दिस लाइन शुड बी रिटन इन दिस वे. cout डबल स्लैश a equal to this, then a, then you can either give in a double quote slash n or single slash. In both the case it is working. It is not necessary that slash n. Okay, तो ये मैंने नहीं लिखा है ये वाला part here and this. Okay, that is how this should not. If I am writing in this way, then this output is correct. Okay, so when sometimes आपको ऐसा भी पूछा जा सकता है कि some program is given, what is the possible output? So you have to understand the programs and then you have to write the possible output. Okay, because it is a computer, whatever instructions you are supplying, it will work according to that. It is not the human brain. Okay, कि वो अपने आप समझ लेगा. Whatever you have written, it will display according to that. So you have to see that how, what you have written and what is the corresponding output. So this is about the endl. So endl की जगह पे you can use the line feed, that is the slash n characters. Okay. Now second manipulator is the set base. The set base, the syntax for is that set base. Okay, and bracket में whatever the base you are writing, suppose if you wish to write the base 10, so it is giving the decimal. If you write the base 16, it is giving hexadecimal. And if you are giving the base 8, it is giving the octal base. So base 10, base 16, and base 8. So how will you write? Set base, and in bracket it is a base 10. That means it is giving the output as a decimal. If it is a hexadecimal, then you can write set base and in bracket base equal to 16, or you can write even 16 is giving the output. So in addition to the base conversion facilities such as bases like decimal, hexadecimal, and octal, the set base manipulator is also used to define the base of numeral value of a variable. And the corresponding prototype of the set base is manipulator is defined in the IO manip. When I'm saying that prototype, it means corresponding header file. So prototype corresponding to the set base is defined in the IO manip. So whenever you are writing a program in a C++, sometimes it is giving the errors that prototype is not found. It means that corresponding library is missing. And it should be included in the user program. It should be included in the user program. The original default for screen input output is decimal. So by default क्या रहता है? It is a decimal. So let us understand a program. A program to show the base of a numeric value of variable using the set base manipulator. So IO stream and IO manip, because I am using the manipulators. Integer, so value, then there is a semicolon. So value is a variable which takes integer value. Now I'm giving the information to users. Please enter the numbers. User will supply the some value. Then decimal base. If I wish to see the decimal base, then I have to write set base 10. And then value. Then it is giving the decimal value. If I wish to use the hexadecimal value, then I can use the set base 16 and then value. That is giving the output in a hexadecimal. And if I wish in an octal, then you can write in this way. Okay. Here, because there is a shortage of a line, that is how I have made the semicolon, then write output in a C out in there. Here you can see that I have written the same line. Both are giving the same result. So I have entered the value of 10. What is the decimal base of 10? That is the 10. What is the hexadecimal? It is a 8. And what is the octal base? It is a 12. So whenever you try to find out the value of 10, suppose I have entered the value of 10. What is the decimal value of 10? Of course, decimal value of 10 is 10. What is the hexadecimal value of 10? It is a 8, because it is a 0, 1, 2 up to 9 and then A to F. So 10th position is 10. And what is the octal value? So it is a 12. So if you give the different value, write the same program and just change the integer value. Value यहाँ पे जो है inputs में 10 की जगह पे 15 दो, and then try to see that what is the output. So in a 15 decimal, it is a 15. And what about this? I think it should become as a E, as a hexadecimal. And I don't know about the octal, that you have to verify. Okay. Any questions up to this? Anyone? So we have seen the manipulators, two manipulators. What is the header file is required? iomanip.h, and they are mainly useful to decorate the program. Okay, so we have seen the AND manipulators, and against AND you can use the /n also. And the second one we have seen the set base. And whenever I wish to see the base of any decimal number, any numbers, I can use the IO manipulator's name as a set base. And whatever the base you wish to see, if you wish to see in decimal, just use the set base 10, set base 16, and set base 8. But you can see that. See the program. I have given octal base, but before giving this value as output, I have to give the base. Then only it will understand that this value which you wish to see Value here you have entered the 10, but you wish to see the value base. What is that? It is octal base. Here what? It is a decimal base. Here it is a hexadecimal. So that means before value, it should be giving the base. So any questions, anyone?
सर ये
हाँ बोलिए।
ए और 12 कैसे आता है सर?
वो तो कंप्यूटर्स को ए और ए का मैं बता सकता हूँ, 12 का तो आपको कंप्यूटर्स में देखना पड़ेगा। ठीक है, यूजुअली हमारा जो एक्सेल में हेक्साडेसिमल नंबर में आपको बताया था 0 to 9 10 न्यूमरल्स एंड देन ए टू एफ। तो ये ए कौन सी पोजीशन में? 10th पोजीशन में, इसलिए वो ए आ रहा होगा। बट अदरवाइज दैट यू हैव टू गिव इनटू द कंप्यूटर। So if I say that I'm teaching much statistics, less computers. So, okay, you can give the 15 and that output will be there. You cannot write manually.
सर 0 to 9 में तो 9 आता है ना 10th पोजीशन पे।
इसलिए तो मैंने बोला कि that you have to see. Okay.
क्या कहा सर?
आपको कंप्यूटर्स के अंदर प्रोग्राम में एंटर कीजिए और उसके बाद आपको उसका आउटपुट पता चलेगा कि वो वैल्यू क्या आएगी।